Hi, this is Paul with Synergy Innovative Systems. This video is a demonstration of how to get started with Command Online Membership. The first thing that we need to do is to get things set up. To do that, we will go to the admin link on the left. Then we will want to scroll down until we see Online Membership, and then we'll go ahead and click on that. First thing that we need to set up are our association fees. Most of you will probably just have one association fee. In this case, we have quite a few. We'll take a look at just one of them. So this is the associate membership, and that is a fee of $30. You may also have one for juniors. As we do here, we have a junior fee of $5. These will appear when we are setting up an online membership offering. We'll get to select one of these fees. So let's go back to the setup. And the only other thing that we need to set up right now are the transaction fees. So let's take a look at the transaction fees that we have out there now. We have one that is defined as standard and one that's defined as 10. I know the one that's 10 is $10. These transaction fees are fixed amounts. You give it a name, you give it an amount. You can have as many of them as you want. And when you're setting up an online membership offering, you will see these two as a drop down under transaction fees. So let's head over to clubs. And let's take a look at a membership offering for a club. So I've looked up this one specific club, and in the online membership tab, you will see that there are two membership offerings. This first one is for a typical membership, and this one is for an associate membership. You may or may not have associate memberships, but you might have multiple different membership offerings for one membership. For example, one might be for the men's club, one might be for the women's club. You might also have a separate one for juniors. Each of these would have different prices and association fees that all go in to make up this one membership. So let's take a look at the test membership here. You get to enter a name, a description. You get to determine whether the membership expires when all of your associations expire. So if you're in an annual season and you want to expire all the standard memberships on, say, January 1st or March 31st, you would set that centrally, or we would set that for you, and then you would just say that they expire on the next association date, as opposed to expires 1 year from purchase, which is the new kind of rolling memberships that are going out now. You can say that this is restricted by gender, by age. You can put in a minimum and a maximum age. This is the gin service that's going to be assigned when somebody joins using this online membership offering. This is the gin type that will be assigned. This is the price of the membership, and that is inclusive of the association fees. So that is the total price that the member is going to be charged. You can have this membership offering start on a certain date and end on a certain date. So for example, if you wanted to start, say, discounting the memberships after November, you can have this membership offering at $85 end on October 31st, and then have another membership offering for this gin service and this gin type, but a membership price that is lower, $45, and have that pick up on November 1st. This will determine if auto renew is available or not. This will determine if the member is approved right away, or if they have to be queued, and then somebody at the club then goes in and approves each and every membership. If the membership is going to be queued, then we can't just let it sit there in the queue forever. This is the number of days until it is automatically approved. This is the number of days until it is automatically rejected. This determines whether the membership is available online or not. And what that means is when somebody goes to the portal and does a search, should this membership show up? You might not want to do that in all cases, that is, have the membership show up in the search, because there may be clubs that want to use the online membership for join and renew, but don't want to solicit new members. They want to do it for their existing members. So when we get to the membership portal, when you see the screen with the club information and the membership information and the Join Now button, that is a link that you can give to a club, and they can give that to their members, and it will direct them right to that membership to join. This says whether the membership offering is active or not. This is the payment gateway. This would be your AFS or NMI account, and we would help you set that up in Command. Is this an associate membership? What is the transaction fee? And remember that in the setup, we set up 2 transaction fees. One was standard, which was $5, and then the other that was called 10, which is $10. And again, remember in the setup, there were a variety of different association fees. This is the association fee that will be attributed to this particular membership. Now, it doesn't get added into the membership because remember, when we entered the price of the membership, that is inclusive of the association fee. So this here just helps with the accounting when we start dividing up all the money that came in. Membership category is if you want to divide up your membership offerings into different portals. So for example, let's say for the regular clubs that are offering Join Renew, you might have one portal and it will only show those memberships. Then you might have a Youth on Course offering, and when somebody goes to join a Youth on Course, you don't want them seeing all the memberships. You really just want to show them the Youth on Course. So membership categories can be set up to group memberships together so that when somebody goes searching for a membership, it only shows them the one that is applicable to them. Welcome email. There is an association welcome email that is set up, and I will show you where that is. This is a portion actually of an email that you can put in club-specific information, and that will then be inserted into the email that comes from the association. So they might have, you might want to put in here club benefits for this specific club. So let's go ahead and save that. Now let's take a look at what that looks like in the portal. So this is a typical online membership portal. It can be customized to an extent for your specific association. We can search by club name, zip code, gender. For now, we're not going to fill anything in. We're just going to take a look at all of our memberships. So here is our WSGA Test Club. Here are the 2 membership offerings that we saw in the WSGA Test Club. We would simply then pick one of these memberships and we would click Join. Here is the join information, the club, the address. This is the name of the membership. This was the price that we put in. This is the description of the membership. This is an add-on that is available that we can take a look at a little bit later. You can see right here that this says club picture. If there were a club picture defined with the club, that would show up here. A little bit later, we will go in and take a look at how a club picture can be filled in. For now, let's just say we're going to go ahead and join this club. At this point, there are 2 ways that I can find my information. If I know that I've had a GIN number before, I can do the search on the left. I can search any state for my GIN number, or I can do just a name, an email address search. This actually searches Command for any contact information, whether there is a GIN number active or inactive associated with it or not. So let's just go ahead and do a GHP search. And let's go back to Washington. This brings up a list of all the people that have test in the name, which we have quite a few apparently. You see the asterisks here. We are hiding certain information, especially email address and last name, because we don't want this to become an internet phone book. So we want to hide information that is private. If I find myself, I can just go ahead and hit select. And now you can see here's my online membership fee. We had selected that there would be a $5 transaction fee associated with this. If there's a promotion code, that can be added. Donations, you can opt to have them added to the membership fee or not. These are predefined by you. You can have them be whatever you want. And of course, there is always the ability to add an other donation. So we'll make $10 a donation. They would check this box if they want to be set up for auto renew. This text here is defined by you. We set that up centrally for you. And after that, it's just a matter of entering credit card information and submitting the order. The last thing that I want to show you is how we would set up that club picture. So let's go back and search for a club. And this is that test membership that we were looking at. The club picture is missing. Back to command. Here's our club. In the image settings, we could add a beauty shot image. So it looks like there is an image here already, but it's defined as a VIP card type image. We could possibly just change that to a beauty shot and save it. And come back to the online membership. We're going to refresh that page. And that does not look bad at all as a beauty shot. Last thing we'll take a look at here is if somebody requests to join the club and they know that they have never had a GIN number and there's no chance of finding their information, they would just click Create New Profile. And the only difference that you're going to see is that now it is asking for profile information before the credit card information. We've reached the end of the video. Hopefully you found it helpful. If there's any questions that you have, please feel free to give us a call. Thanks very much.